Dear fellow youth leaders, Toastmasters, distinguished guests, and lovely children, a very warm good evening to all of you. I, Joshi Vijaykumar, welcome you all to the meeting first of Periyar Toastmasters Club Youth Leadership Program 2023 to 24. Before we move forward, I would like to recite the mission of our club. The mission of Youth Leadership Program is to conduct the program based on the belief that every young person has the potential to become a good communicator and leader. But this potential needs to be developed. The program is uniquely designed to enable the youth leaders to develop their potential through practical experience. In the Youth Leadership Program, we do not discuss matters related to sex, religion, and politics. Before we start this interesting session, I would like to request you to switch off your mobile phones or any other electronic gadgets or put them in the silent mode to avoid any distractions during the session. Now, it is my privilege to introduce the presiding officer for today's meeting, a passionate leader, inspiring personality, the Periyar Toastmasters President, Toastmaster Roshan Patrick Uncle. Please help me in welcoming our dear President of Periyar Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Roshan Patrick Uncle, as the presiding officer of our today's meeting.
Thank you, Joshi. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, youth leaders. Good evening, Toastmasters, parents, and guests. Youth leaders, I could not get your good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Little more energy.
Good evening, sir.
That's good. So today is our first day, and we are all curious. The theme of the day is curious. We are all curious to be in this session. Why? Why are we all curious? We are all curious because we are going to achieve something more in our life. We are going to achieve something that we couldn't do it till now. We are going to become passionate leaders. We are going to become visionary communicators. So all this will be achieved in this session. Before we proceed, in order to have to proceed and have a good Toastmastering, or in your personal or your professional life when you come across after your studies, what is the prior important thing that you should have? Any guesses?
Communication skills.
Okay.
Confidence.
Other than leadership and communication skills, what is the first thing you require to have? Throw it.
Knowledge.
Okay.
Confidence.
Yes, that's it. One. Anything more? Self-discipline. Confidence is a part of self-discipline. The first thing what you require to have is self-discipline. Now it's exactly 4 o'clock, a little past 4 o'clock. So all of you here are here at 4 o'clock because we have set that timing at 4 o'clock. So this is part of self-discipline. How many of you have the habit of going through the mobiles, taking your parents' mobile and scrolling it? How many of you have? Yeah, he is honest. I think many of you are not honest here. Yeah, see, now the hands are raising up. So, how many of you have the habit of sleeping? Once your parents call in the morning, you just say, Mama, Papa, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and you just sleep off. See. So, self-discipline, if we take in a lower sense, comes with the basic instincts like getting up early in the morning, avoiding mobiles. So how do you achieve this one? Self-discipline. Self-discipline is the primary action on your thoughts. If you can control your thoughts and put them into action, that itself is self-discipline. To achieve this, first of all, we should set a goal for it. You should be determined in yourself. Morning, I will wake up at 6 o'clock. You should fix the time. When you fix a goal, you should have a determination that you should achieve it. And there should be a motivation when you set a goal. If you get up early, you dress up early, you go down, wait for the bus, you go to the school early, you are not in a hurry, and you can be in the classroom, relax, and you can study well. Similarly, you have the habit of taking mobile and browsing it. There are a lot of side effects on it. You should set a plan, like if you feel like going through a mobile, what alternative you can do to avoid it. You can divert your time playing with your siblings, your friends, sisters, or you can even take time to read books. You can develop a new habit for reading books. So with all this one, you can have a motivation to develop your self-discipline. Now, how many days do you think that when you put an action, it will become into a habit? Any idea?
30 days, 30 a week, 1 day, 3 days.
Yes, approximately 3 weeks. If you can cultivate your same action for 3 weeks, definitely it will become a habit to you. And once it becomes a habit, that will take into your streamlining your life. So with these few thoughts, let us proceed to our main agenda of our session. So why are we here today?
To become a leader.
Yes, to become a leader and a good communicator. For that, we have a visionary leader, a good communicator, a passionate Toastmaster, Toastmaster Sabu Cletus. May I invite Sabu Cletus to the dais? Thank you, Toastmaster Cletus.
Are you all happy?
Yes.
Are you all happy?
Yes.
Good thing of food today? No power. Loudly. Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Esteemed guests, Toastmasters, parents, and my dear, elegant youth leaders, a warm good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes. As the Periyar Youth Leadership Coordinator, I welcome all the guests, parents, and enthusiastic and talented youth leaders to the Periyar Youth Leadership Program. Now, let me ask a question to the fervent youth leaders. Do you know how and why the youth leadership programs are developed? Anybody?
To improve
Any answer? Speak.
To improve communication skills.
Yes, to speak, improve communication, right? Any other answer? No. Okay. Fine. Please give a thunderous round of applause. Most of us, including me, believe that we know ourselves better than anyone else. Right? Right?
Yes.
However, a complete picture of what person wants requires both the person's own perspective and the perspectives of others who know him or her.
Let me introduce try to know deeper, is my theme today. Let me convey a small incident to augment the theme in your hearts. Recently, a short film caught my attention. An old student of a school enters a teacher's room to say that he got admission in the government engineering college. He then asked for a particular teacher who was not in the teacher's room at that time. All the teachers were very curious to know why the student had asked for that particular teacher. He just told them that for him, she is the best teacher of the school. And the teachers asked him very eagerly, why is she the best teacher of the school? The student's reply stunned the teachers and made them think a lot. Now you may be thinking, what did the student say? Do you have any answers? Okay. So his reply was simple. You are a very good teacher who teaches us well. But the best teacher not only teaches us well, but sometimes used to open our tiffin boxes and see what is inside. He left in search for the teacher after saying the same. Absolutely. The best teachers not only provide knowledge, but try to understand their students better and deeper than others. Help them from their shortcomings when they are really in need. Solve their problems, become their parent, guardian, guide, or good friend. As per the situations, inspire them and so on. Yes, they try to know them deeper and become the best. Hope my message, if you want to be the best, try to know deeper, is clear to all. With this gentle message, let us start our education session. Today our education session can be divided into 4 parts. First one is the education workshop, Getting Acquainted, 1 hour 30 minutes by Toastmaster Safar Mohammed Uncle. Second one are 2 prepared speeches. One of them is 4 to 6 minutes and the second one is 5 to 7 minutes respectively. Third one is the evaluation session, 3 minutes each for interactive evaluations. Fourth and final one is the officers installation session, 30 minutes by Toastmaster Shivadas Bhaskar Uncle. To manage these sessions, we have an array of enthusiastic and experienced assignees. Let me introduce all of them. Our grammarian and wordmaster is an ebullient youth leader who had delivered many memorable assignments with perfection in Periyar Toastmasters Club. Youth leader Mirza Irshad, but he is not present right here. So let's go to the next one. And the general evaluator is youth leader Chaitanya Shri. She is also not here. The timer is the person who made a significant impact with his dedication in Periyar Toastmasters Club YLP, and an upcoming prodigy, youth leader Ryan Naushad. Vibrant youth leader Ryan Naushad kindly explain the timing details to follow students.
Thank you, Youth Leader Pragati. My role today is the timer to keep track of time for all speeches and evaluation sessions. For prepared speeches, the time allotted for icebreaker speech is 4 to 5 minutes and international speech 5 to 7 minutes. A grace period of 30 seconds is allowed on either side. For double topic speakers, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes with grace period of 30 seconds on the higher side. For prepared speech evaluations, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on the higher side. For double topic evaluators, the time allotted is 30 seconds for each speaker, and for overall evaluation is 30 seconds. I'll report the exact time taken by each participant at the end of the session when called upon to do so. Over to Youth Leader Pragati.
Thank you, Leader Ryan Naushad. Today's grammarian and wordmaster is Dirsha Irshad. Please say the word of the day and
Dear Toastmasters, fellow youth leaders, distinguished guests, a very good evening to one another.
good evening.
As a wordmaster and grammarian, today I have dual role. As a grammarian, I am going to express out the good phrases and not so good phrases from your speeches, and when I will be introducing and call upon to do so by general evaluator. As a wordmaster, my job is to introduce a new word to increase our vocabulary. Today's new word is curious, as present in the word. The meaning of curious is to try to understand or learn new things. Synonyms are bizarre, peculiar, deviant, odd. It's an adjective. Sentence using curious. I began to curious about the warehouses of Messi, the world-class football player. A curious sensation overwhelmed me when I came to know that I am the board master and grammarian for the first meeting of youth leadership. Do you have any doubt on the board? I guess no. So thank you, and definitely please try to use this board in your speeches and enjoy it this year. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Peter Mirza Irshad. Request all of you to use the word of the day curious in your communications. There will not be no vote counter for the meeting as this is a demo meeting and no voting will be there. Now it is time to start the first education session, the workshop, Getting Acquainted. The person who is going to conduct the workshop is from the God's own country, Kerala. A Toastmaster since 2006 who earned a double DTM. Past division L director and the conference chair of 2008 One conference. He is a certified project management professional serving Royal Commission Jubail as subject matter expert for collusion, and he'll enlighten us with a workshop on getting acquainted. Please welcome Toastmaster Safar Muhammad Uncle to the podium. With a round of applause.
Hello? 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 Audible? It's working? Yes. Okay. I need a small help. We need a bit of space here. So can you all push it? I need 2 seats back. Yeah. You should start from here. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. And leave enough space so that you can comfortably stand up. Okay. You should have enough space so you can comfortably stand. Here at Toastmasters Club. Handsome boys and beautiful girls. Very good evening to you. I hope that salutation made you happy. Handsome boys. I'm happy. So what else I should say so that you will be happy? Girls, beautiful girls, did that make you happy?
Yes.
See? See, men will be men, right? You don't care. Say handsome boy or whatsoever, it's fine, right? Okay, so welcome to Getting Acquainted workshop. Anything, even your thought, Don't think about mutton only as of now. Sapsa, KFC, even those things are distractions. Just think about next 1 hour of this. Okay, so stay with me for the next 1 hour. Or do you agree with me?
Yes.
You agree with me? Okay. Do you all have book and pen with you? Take it out. Those things are not freebies that you can take home. You have to use it. Okay. Probably these are some of the things which you need to understand. When the percentage of things that we absorb and keep in our mind, okay, when you just listen to a lecture, you will absorb only 5%. If you read, it's 10. If it is audio visual, 20. If it is demonstration, 30. Discussion, 50. Practice is 75. So here the workshop will be at that 75%, which is active learning technique. We are going to practice. Okay. Today we are going to practice. And we have past youth leaders like Pragati, and they are doing the 90% on what? They are teaching others. So when you see something like this, take it down. Okay? Take down. So why are we doing this? Our honorable president, Sabu, because asked you the question, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? At our age, there is no self-discipline.
For future generation. To help the future generation.
To help the future generation. Okay, then more.
Maybe the question is not clear to them. Can you explain?
Why are we doing this program for you?
Yes.
She already clearly mentioned the answer for future generation, right? What else?
Become a leader.
Who?
Us.
Okay, then?
To become confidence.
No, that's the result, right? Okay. This is our
To teach us so that we can teach others and spread it.
Okay, right? This is our giving back to society. This is our humble giving back to society. Because we know that this forum made huge difference to us. So we want to pass it on to you so that in future you will take it over. Okay. Now, is this program for fun? It's not for fun. Okay, it's not at all for fun. So I want you all to be very serious about it. But let's enjoy doing this. Okay, let's enjoy doing this. Let's learn. Okay. So when I say let's enjoy, are you okay? Fine? Energetic?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, can you all stand up? With all possible steps, can we make a small dance? All possible. Is it possible? Nobody is going to give you one banana. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are programs that give points for dance, right? So it's not about it. Are you ready for the dance? Yes? Yes. Right? Start. Yes, possible. Whatever possible. You can at least have. Okay. Have a seat, please. Fresh? Fresh? Stress free? So you are not nervous anymore, right? You are free. So let's go on. See, what's the meaning of acquainted? What's the meaning of acquainted? Yeah, getting in touch with. Okay. Getting acquainted. What do you mean by getting acquainted? Okay, I'll make it easy for you. Now, you will have trouble, right? So when you find someone next to you during your journey, what you will do? You will initiate with those like, oh, hi, where are you from? So they will say, I am from this place, I am from. Sometimes they may be closer to your place, sometimes out of state, sometimes out of country. But slowly you develop a small bond and eventually you will know each other, right? That's called getting acquainted. Okay, so when you look at from the dictionary, it's familiar having some, can you read for me someone? Read it aloud. No, you understand.
Familiar, having some often not very much knowledge of something or someone, having personal knowledge.
Yeah. So we may not know them personally, but with us knowledge. Okay, which will make us comfortable to travel together. So this workshop is all about it. Now, what's special about this workshop then? Getting acquainted. Okay. Why are we conducting this? Sabu Kritas, so Toastmaster said, why we are doing it? Why you are here to attend this? To develop your and leadership. Let's make it in a simple. Okay, communication and leadership skill. Right. Why should we need both? To boost your confidence. To boost your confidence. Then
To become
Help
a
others.
to help others.
To express your feelings in front of million people.
You made my day. So more.
Communicate with each other.
Communicate with each other. Now, can you be a good communicator without leadership skill?
No.
Come on, make it quick. Can you be a good communicator without leadership skills?
No.
I disagree. There are a lot of good communicators who don't have leadership skills but they communicate well. There are a lot of political leaders, there are a lot of public figures, they are very good communicators, they speak very well, but they are not leaders. You don't have leadership skills. Now, the next step, leadership skill. Now, can a good leader survive without communication skill? Okay, I'll let me repeat the question again. Can a person, a good leader, survive without communication skills?
No.
Why not?
Because if you have a good idea or something, if you're not able to tell it or convey it to the other person, there's no use.
Yeah. So our concept is a good leader should tell others. So speaking is not just one mode of communication. There are multiple communication systems, not just public speaking. So a leader can be without so-called polished communication skill. But when a person becomes a good communicator and a good leader, the world will change. And that's why you are here. And that's why the first step is taken. Okay, to find your each one of you here is assigned with a space. You all are here. You are born with a purpose. Do you believe in them or not? I don't know.
Yes.
Do you believe that you have a purpose?
Yes.
In your school, there are different positions, right? Principal, vice principal, supervisors, right?
Yes.
So if one day the principal don't report to there will be issues, right?
Yeah.
But that is an assigned thing. But in your case, each one of you is assigned with something there. And if you don't fill that space, whatever that was intended to receive from you will be lost. So be a good communicator, be a good leader, and find your
Space.
Let's move on. Have you ever felt like this?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a problem?
To go wrong. So be very energetic. Show that you have that kind of trust that you are going to achieve and you are going to attain this YLP program very vigorously. So show some energy. One more time. Good evening, all of you. Good evening, sir. Yes, this hall should go now. Okay? Yeah. Dear youth leaders, this YLP program is meant for you. Some of the best minds of Toastmasters, they are here, they are planning for this YLP for months, and this YLP program is going to be there for months. But what they are going to get from this YLP? What they are going to get? They get the contentment, self-contentment that I have done something for the society, for the kids, for the youth like you. So you should not have to miss this chance, this golden opportunity to get the best out of this program, isn't it? Believe me or not, I was myself the YLP coordinator 4-5 years back, and I have to say in every circle where I used to go, that the best part of Toastmastering program is doing a YLP. Believe me. The YLP is the best out of this Toastmasters, and those parents I met, even those kids, those youth leaders I met after those YLP, they used to say to me that, sir, what you have done, really we are very grateful to you, because our children, wherever they goes, they feel it that because of this YLP, they learn the kind of leadership skills. They are away from the stage phobia, all these things. So this program is going to help you, not now, not in the school, but when you go out of the school, when you go to the universities, colleges, your jobs, it is going to be helpful to you. So be very focused, be very dedicated, work hard, and gain the best out of this program. Okay, can you show me that? Yes. Okay, all the best. Now coming back to the theme of the YLP, I must say that you're doing a very great job. You are enlightening these youth leaders. You are touching their lives. I'm sure that it is going to help them for the life. I wish you all the luck. Back to you, Toastmaster Sam. Thank you very much for inviting me here. One more thing about that, I came to know when I came here, the Safai was saying that only 3% leftarets for the people who have the beard. I was worrying about myself. I was really worrying about myself. I lost 3%, but never mind. The rest of the things you can still show on your best.
Coordinator also. Coordinator also.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you, Division Director. We have to recognize 3 youth leaders now. You know who are they? Let's see. So the first one is that the first youth leader who registered the first time is the first registration we got. Who is that? Kumera Fatima. Please come.
Sulfi.
Coordinator, please come to the center. This for you. Congratulations.
At the same time, today, we have 2 youth leaders reached here before the time. Means first reached here, that is Zida Hafiz, Hasib, and Jasa Nazima. Please come. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your presence. Over to you, BGM Safir Muhammad.
Thank you. So, welcome back. Handsome boys and handsome boys and okay, welcome back. Okay, now stay with me as we agreed. We have next 1 hour is going to be your show. Or do you want to dance again? Okay. Okay. If you switch up the lights, they won't see the person. Okay, I think you can identify, right? Pranish and Humera. Now, when they come forward, can we cheer them? Yes. You can be on stage, please. On stage. On the stage. Yeah. But take care of it. Yeah.
Good evening to all. My name is Periyar YLP, and this is my partner. Mr. Rahish Ahmed Khan. He is from Telangana, Hyderabad, and he wants to be the best at football. His favorite footballer is Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo. He likes to study. His favorite subject is science. He likes to play chess, and His favorite animal is cats, and he does not like biryani. Like, being from Hyderabad, he does not like biryani. Like, who cannot like biryani? But he likes mandi, and yeah. And he is very passionate to become a good footballer.
Hey everyone, my name is Rahish Ahmed Khan, and this is my partner, Humera Fatima. She's from Hyderabad. Her favorite animal is horse. She wants to be a vet, and she fears needles. Needles are sharp. Her favorite football player is Neymar. Her favorite food is biryani. I don't like it. Books. She likes to read books and type of murder mysteries and novels, etc. Her hobbies are she likes to go shopping. She plays some online games, and the most she plays is Call of Duty.
First of all, good evening all dear Toastmasters and my ecstatic youth leaders. So, yeah, you can meet Prasema PM, my partner for today. So as you can see, she is taller than me. That means that she is obviously older than me. She's actually in 9th standard and we study in the same school, that is IASJ. And she's from Hyderabad and she has an older sister and 2 younger siblings. So her hobby is to basically, like most of us, lie around and watch TV. It's laziness. And also, but there's a thing different in it because she likes to read books, right? Don't call her a nerd. She likes to read books. That is the selection series by Kiara Cass. And she's basically fearless because I asked her what are you fear. She said, nothing. I'm fearless. So, damn. And she loves Indian cuisine. And when I asked her like any particular dish you like you're from Hyderabad, is there any dish? She's like, no, she's all rounder. She likes every dish. And her favorite color is blue, which we have in common. I also like blue. And her favorite thing to do other than her hobby is to hang out with her friends. Most of us like that, right? And her favorite artist, music artist actually, is Frank Ocean. He's American. Pretty good, I've never heard of him. And her dream is to become a lawyer. So, dare to argue with her, okay? Don't argue with her. And thank you all of you.
Good evening to all. I have this young gentleman here, Mr. Siddharth Manoj, from Kerala, Kollam. Currently studying in ISJ Jubail, grade 7. He's passionate of becoming a confident speaker, just like the Toastmasters present here. Professionally, he wants to become an automobile engineer and wants to work for Lamborghini all the way in Italy. Good luck with that, my brother. He loves traveling around and is willing to travel around United States and Europe. Well, his favorite color is blue, which is something very common in me and him. And seemed like a very friendly and approachable person. Thank you.
If there is a mismatch, let me know. Pairs correct? Okay.
Yes.
Harshil and Mohan. Shall I toss?
Yes.
Good evening, Toastmasters, parents, and youth leaders. Beside me, I have Harshil Nishad. He is in grade 8, and his hobbies are to play football and badminton. His idol is Ronaldo. And one thing in common is that he was a part of the last year's Periyar Toastmaster, and I was too. He's born in Kerala, in a beautiful district of Malappuram. Thank you.
Good evening, all the Toastmasters and youth leaders. This is Shanil. He's a very Shalin. He's a very curious person. His hobbies are to play football, and his favorite player is Messi. Ronaldo is better. He has already attended a YLP program, same like me. In India, he belongs to Kerala, Trivandrum. His favorite movie is Interstellar. Never heard. He eats everything in it. He has 2 sisters, beautiful family. That's what I know about him. He doesn't tell anything. Thank you.
Okay, now Janagi, actually Janagi is home. Anybody?
I'm Taha. The student standing beside me, her name is Janvi. She is 8 years old and is currently studying in third grade in the International Indian School, Jubilee. She belongs from Kerala in India, and she has been living in Saudi Arabia since 5 years. She usually does painting in her free time, and even her hobby, and even her favorite subject at school is arts. And after school, she gives 2 hours to her studies, and the rest of the time she spends with her parents. And she even plays hide and seek with her dad. She loves to eat Indian cuisine. Her favorite color is blue, and she wants to become a doctor when she grows up, and she's curious about medical field.
My partner's name is Daha. He is 16 years old and studies in 11th grade. He is from Pakistan and his favorite hobbies are cricket and football. He lives in USA since 10 years and his favorite subject is chemistry and his favorite cuisine is Indian food. His favorite color is green. He wants to be a doctor like me. That's all.
Okay, Mama. Yeah.
Good evening, dear youth leaders. My partner's name is Ayhan. He likes to read science fiction and he likes football. I'm still better than him, but still. His favorite cuisine is Italian. Have you ever seen a person extrovert or introvert? No, but he's straight in the middle. His passion is to become a marine engineer. His dream is to sail in the Antarctic Ocean.
Good evening to one and all. Okay, good evening. Let's keep on. Good evening. So beside me, I have a guy. What's your name? So he's called Afan. He's in 7th grade. He's a very good kid. That's all I have to say. He loves cycling and he's into cars, which is like a very good thing for a 7th grader. Man, you have a bright future. He's into tech and has won a coding competition, which is huge. You know, very huge. I don't know nothing about coding. Let's get this. He's into tech and he wants to be an IT engineer. Well done, man. Well done, Maharaj. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
She is my partner, Joshni, and her hobby is to play piano. And she is from Tamil Nadu, Chennai. She is studying grade 7. And she came to Saudi at the year 2011. She liked the reason for joining youth leader program. She liked to speak in public. And her favorite color is orange. And her favorite sport is badminton. And she has a sibling studying 3rd standard. And she is studying at London. Thanks.
My name is Joshni and my partner here is Sujan. He likes to play football and he is from Chennai, which is a bit common between us. And he is studying in 7th grade and he's from also an IIST engineer. And he has more than 20 friends because I have only 5 friends.
He says he joined here because to improve his communication skills. And before joining here, he joined in Mind Academy. He is living in the same compound and he likes the color red. Thank you.
Okay. I am Muhammad. You are done.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask me.
So, good morning, one and all, and I have a talented person here, Aslaha. And she likes Bugattis, but I would much prefer Lamborghini, personally. She's in class 6, and her hobbies are reading history and adventure. She likes to play badminton, and she's good at badminton. And she's from Kerala. I am from Kerala. So, yeah. And she loves science. The last time I thought, like, I got pretty bad marks in science, so yeah. And she wants to be a scientist, and she's a fan of Blackpink.
Hello everyone. My partner here is Pragati. Her hobbies are playing chess and badminton. Her favorite player is Messi, but I don't know why his name. She's from Kerala, like me. Her favorite subject is SST. Her favorite singer is Taylor Swift. I hate it. And when she grows up, she wants to join the military.
My partner here is Jaza Amin. She is 13 years old and her hobbies are painting and reading books. She wants to be an architect and she can never shut her mouth. Never. Okay? She wants to go to Qatar, her dream country. And her favorite music artist is Eva Max. She has a fear of cats. Cats. Okay, thank you. A glorious evening to one and all. This gorgeous girl here is my partner for today, Zahura Mahini. Her hobbies are drawing and skating. Drawing, I can, relate. She's 11 years old in a 6th grade, 6th C. Anybody in 6th C? Okay. She is from Karnataka in India. She has an elder sister and an elder brother. Can't say I can relate. Her ambition is to become a pediatrician, like my sister. Her weakness kind of thing is that she can't stop drawing even in her textbook, which also I can relate. You should see my textbooks. She lives behind Hilton Garden and she is living here in Jubail since 9 years. She has a fear of darkness. Can't say I can relate. Her favorite color is lavender and she wants to go to USA. Her favorite singer is Eminem. Thank you.
So who is that? Come.
Hello everyone, this is my partner Aryan Jodhni. He studies in India International School in grade 8. His hobbies is playing football. His favorite footballer is Lionel Messi, and he is from Tamil Nadu in India, and he is afraid of darkness, and his favorite subject is math.
Good evening to all. My name is Aaron. partner. His name is Kanwar Tayyab. He is from Pakistan. He is studying in Maria International School, Jubail. His favorite hobbies are playing football and cricket, in which he is trash. He is afraid of being alone. He is a scary cat. He has one younger and one elder brother. His favorite celebrity is Babar Azam. I don't know who he is. His favorite subject is English. Thank you.
We have one. Okay, done? You're done, right? Okay. How do you feel? Relief. But still, was it comfortable?
Yes.
It was. Okay. Do you know the philosophy why we are inviting in pair?
To know each other, so we can get to know the community.
We can be less nervous.
We can be less nervous. When you stay alone, you feel like all of you are looking at me. So the first step will be uncomfortable. When you have someone, you have an inner feeling that, see, I have someone. So why should I worry? And when you have such struggle, you look at him or her. So it's a small philosophy that to make you uncomfortable on stage, we keep being paired. And when we ask you to speak out yourself, you will get more nervous. Because you will feel like, how can I? But when you speak about someone else, you will be more confident. Why? You are having eye contact. Said, my partner. So you feel like, yeah, I have someone. So was it a nice trick?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, I have a President Toastmaster Roshan. He will be giving you a slight like a blanket evaluation of how you did. Please.
Good evening, youth leaders.
Good evening. Good evening.
So how was your interaction with your friends?
Good.
How many of you felt stage fear when you entered the podium? He is very humble. Yeah. Fine. That's a genuine answer. See, I'll just do a general evaluation. You know why evaluation is important?
We can improve ourselves. So we know
We can know others.
what we can improve.
Yes, exactly. See, when you study, the teachers evaluate you. Evaluation is just not to punish you, but to take your drawbacks and bring it in front so you can develop. Same like in Toastmastering, we have an evaluation session. And you will also be given the position to evaluate others. When you evaluate, the most important thing that you have to have is your listening skills. When you say a speech, you will have to have the action of delivering it correctly on the stage. But when you are evaluating, you are sitting there in front of the audience, listening carefully to what others say. So when you are going to evaluate, you should also be very cautious and listening to others. See, in today's speech, everybody came forward. It's the first time you are seeing each other. We know that you're having a stage fair, coming to a dais. Everybody gave a good introduction about each other, where you're from, which place, what is your favorite food, where you like to travel, what is your fear, darkness fear. All this, you have given a good introduction about each others. I would like to mention very specific points. What came to my mind. Out of this, I think almost 10 sets were there. Out of this one, only Harshal and Mohammed Shahan gave hands to each other. Only these two gave hands to each other. In our workshop, President EPM Safari gave a very specific showcase how to give hands. That is the first line of introduction that you show within each other. You have to hold hands, shake hands each other. Even the ladies also, majority of the ladies were, you were ladies to ladies, but still you did not do. And even when you are having a lady and a boy, as Mohammed Safara told, the lady should initiate. Okay? Next time when you come to the dais, if you like, please initiate to your counterpart, if he is a boy. Okay? So that is very much important. And to name a few who had shown exclusively, Mohammed Majid, he had given humor. See, humor also is very important when you do the speech. Your presence of mind, your delivery, and interaction with others. This humor can help to reach the audience much better. And Siddharth, you were very confident and you are very energetic also. See, he was a previous Toastmaster, that brings in positivity. Sorry, youth leader. Then Akim, you had a very good body language. Joshni, the vocal variety. Where is Joshni? Your vocal variety and your power of speech, that was very good. Suhana. Where is Suhana? Suhana or Suhana? Yourself, I think. Okay. You were smiling throughout. That is very good. See, that is also missing what Toastmaster Safari told you. Can you smile? Just smile. It's very difficult to smile. Even people tell me that I smile very less. You should smile to each other when you are, especially when you are reaching to the podium. Keep on smiling. This smile will ease the interaction between the audience. So next time when you come to the stage, first come with a smile. Second, when you reach the stage, give a handshake. It's a boy and a girl. Girl should initiate it. And then speak with confidence. Give full energy, vocal variety. All this one keep in your mind. And since it's the first stage, I don't want to go in particular. I just gave a blanket stage. Okay? Over to you.
Thank you, Mr. President. So you got a rough idea about how well you did and where you have to improve upon, right? So going forward, I want you to take note of whatever being told by the evaluator. So in future, when you step onto the stage, keep those in mind. Now, you might be having next thought, okay, someone did very well, someone did. So basically, when it comes to communication leadership skill, there is no pattern. Okay. Your responsibility is to raise yourself from where you are, from where you deserve to be. You have a scale within. So I cannot be Roshan Patrick, I cannot be Sabu Peters. Sabu Peters cannot be India's. So you have to set your style. Okay, you need not run around the stage and speak with a loud voice. It's not required. Create your style. Amitabh Bachchan, Shay Kumar, Shah Rukh Khan, do they act alike? They have their own pattern. So create your pattern. So don't think, okay, I was on stage for reading the things. So what? Gradually change. Slowly. And don't think about jumping all on a sudden on stage and delivering in 2 minutes. No. Gradually, slowly. Okay. Now that brings an end to this workshop. My responsibility was to bring you on stage to make you comfortable. Did I accomplish it?
Yes.
So I was given an additional responsibility by Toastmaster Sabu leaders that to give you an idea about chairmanship at Club Expo. Okay? So we'll touch upon that, but that hardly takes 10 to 15 minutes only maximum. Okay. So why do we need leaders? To lead us. For what?
Guide.
You want to switch it off? Done. Can you see me?
Yes.
So to guide us. Then what else?
Show us the right way. Give us motivation.
Okay. Give us motivation. Okay. Okay. When you are working in a company, do you think there is a leader?
Yes. Yes.
Right? And are they called leaders or are they called with some positions? Positions, right? When it comes to school, principal, vice principal, when company, CEO, general manager, operations manager, right? So they are all supposed to have so-called leadership skills, right? Now, whom, for example, a teacher, they have supervisor, then vice principal. Whom should the teacher report to? Supervisor. Whom should the supervisor report to? And how about vice principal? Now, if the principal reach out directly, we have a teacher here. There is nothing for you. If the principal reach out directly to the teacher and ask something, is it right? Is it right? Because that's called micromanagement. That's called. So we have to follow the hierarchy of responsibilities. Crossing things is not acceptable. From this stage, because you won't learn this in your school, because that's not part of your curriculum. So when you join similar programs, you are going to learn something that is going to help you in your career as well. Okay. So you have to follow your protocols. So now in a club, youth leadership program, this particular segment of 8 weeks, there will be 2 management committee, 2 EXCO. There will be 2 EXCO. So that those EXCO is going to manage the youth leadership program. So I will be telling you what are the positions available, what are the positions and the roles. So the first set of persons will be identified by the club YLP team as per the interview conducted earlier, I guess, right? Yeah. But after 4 weeks, there will be an election procedure so that you can explore democratical way for electing leaders. You know how Prime Minister, MP, MLAs are elected? Right? So by voting. We are going to get a flavor of that one as well through YLP. Interesting. You will get time to campaign, you can speak on yourself, and there will be voting and all those things. So what are the positions available for you? Now, each position comes with responsibilities, roles and responsibilities, and these roles and responsibilities are associated with many number of skills. Okay, nothing comes free in Toastmasters. Every role, every activity, every speech comes with skills. Okay, so let's see. This is the club executive committee. Okay, starting with club president, vice president of education, vice president for membership, vice president of public relations, secretary, treasurer, sergeant arms, and immediate past club president. Now, after 4 weeks, when the new EXCO comes, the first president who was leading from will be part of the EXCO. That's how the club EXCO. Okay, now we will look into the roles and responsibilities from sergeant terms. Okay. So sergeant terms. Sergeant terms. It is his or her responsibility to reserve the meeting room. Now, in your case, you have to make sure that your team, your Toastmaster uncle, do this for the meeting. Okay. Now, no programmed expected number of attendees. How to arrange the auditorium? Set up the room, arrange room, then greet registrar, and then make sure that when you leave the room, it's clean and clear. So you are the one custodian of the room. Okay, you will make sure that everything is set up. So this, I think, for this meeting, someone else fixed all the banners and all those things. Next meeting onwards, it won't be from Toastmasters. You are the one. The elected sergeant terms will be helped by you people. And don't think that, okay, sergeant, you're all alone, go and fix it. No, it's not like that. He will be leading. Sergeant terms is a leader who will be leading that activity. You all will help. Understood what is sergeant terms? Yes. He is a custodian. He makes sure that agenda, and once everything is set, he will be there at the doorstep greeting the members. Okay, the next role is treasurer. fees, if any? On a regular basis, do we collect? Nothing. Okay. Now, prepare report and submit to any expenses or all those things. If you, the YLP treasurer will be preparing the reports of all those things, any expenses, because any expense spent on this program will be accounted. Okay? Now, prepare a budget if needed. For example, you may be having a fine meeting or something, support the team to prepare a budget. Have you ever heard about that?
Yes.
Budget? What is budget?
Budget. The maximum amount of money you get.
The maximum amount of
Money you can spend. That is the maximum. You can't.
Like
You
the
can't
maximum
cross
amount of
the
money
limit.
which you can spend.
You can't cross the limit.
okay, okay, you can possibly in a way. It can even, in a way, what is the required amount of money that is to be used for certain things. Okay, then it will come up. And if you are happy, are you assisting your parents with this?
Yes.
Do they fix a budget for you?
Yes.
Why you are so sad? Okay, now the next role. Okay, next is secretary. Okay, for every meeting there will be an attendance. Okay, there will be an attendance sheet and a guest book. When you step in, you have to sign, and you can invite guests, I guess, right? You can bring guests to show them when you are having a speech. Bring them, so the secretary will be there taking down the names and the guest details. Okay, no one can enter the stage without authorization. Okay, now then take note of the meeting and prepare IOM. IOM means not IOM. MOM. What is MOM?
It's the information of everything that happened in the meeting.
Minutes of meeting. Minutes of meeting. For example, Toastmaster Sabu Peters opened the meeting. Assistant coordinator introduced the youth leader of the day. Youth leader of the day introduced details of Muhammad. So this is the minutes, and you will get it signed by the YLP president and keep it as a record. So after any time you can review those things. Okay, so that take note of the meeting and prepare minutes of meeting and read out the minutes when requested. So the next meeting, for example, next meeting you will be reading the minutes from today. Okay, so this is a procedure in all the companies. Whenever there is a meeting in a company, any activity, there will be someone take the notes and will be recorded. That's an evidence of what was discussed. Now, public relations. What is public relations? What do you mean by public relations?
Connection to people who have high positions.
Connection to people, whatsoever it may be. No need to be high position. Okay, it's actually within YLP, outside YLP, PR, public relations, PR. It is taking this YLP out of this room is public relations. Okay, take it out. Let the world know that there is something happening here. How can it be done? Social media. But what do you do in social media? Okay, so what you're going to do is provide video and photo coverage for the meetings. You have to make sure that video is taken, photos are taken during the meeting. Now, it's not that you are the one who will go and do it yourself. No, get help. You have 28 or 30 members. Get help. Get help from Toastmaster Uncle. See, you are the leader leading that activity. It's not that you are going to do it. Okay, then publicize regular meeting with flyer and photo. Let people know that there is going to be a YLP and I am going to speak in social media, all those things. Then prepare and distribute a youth leadership newsletter. You will get help from the coordinator how to prepare a newsletter. Okay? And by the way, I don't know whether how far this is possible. You can make a magazine for this YLP. Are they making it?
They can.
They can make. You can make a magazine. You know magazine with your articles and get it printed or maybe designed and sent you as PDF. Your articles, your experience. Okay, so this is basically the job of the Vice President Public Relations to initiate this. Not to do it alone. Initiate. Get help and do it. Now, Vice President membership. Now the role of the Vice President membership is contact YLP participants and check for any guest has not been attended. Okay, so Vice President membership will check those things. Greet all guests and members. Hi. Then provide all guests with YLP flyers and agenda and question to answer questions if any. So basically, what is common with almost all the positions? What is common? So you are the one who will be the one greeting all the people coming in. Hi, welcome, I am so and so, right? So this is a common responsibility of the executive because you are the one leading this. Okay. Now, Vice President Education. So for Vice President Education, again, it's a bit tough, right? Coordinate with YLP coordinator and prepare the agenda. Because agenda is the most important document for the meeting. What does that agenda have?
What is going to happen with the timing
The
and the
activity,
order?
name and time, right? So prepare it in advance, review scheduled roles, confirm the presence of assigned participant. For example, everything is there set. When you come for the meeting, you have to make sure that all those names are there. If in case someone says, okay, I will be late, you have to rearrange the agenda. That's VP Education's responsibility. Okay, speaker number 1, not yet available. Okay, speaker number 3 is there. Okay, switch. Because the meeting should run flawlessly. It is your responsibility to make sure. Done? Then plan for a replacement and make sure all participants communicate with the mentor. Who is your mentor? You have an assigned mentor, right? Yes. Then you will be assigned a mentor. So VP Education will make sure that you contact your mentor. Okay? Because without a mentor, YLP program cannot be fulfilled. Now, verify members have arrived and prepared, assign the participant and motivate them. See, you have to cheer them up. Because sometimes when a prepared speaker comes in, so you guys VP Education, it's your role. No. Come. It's just us, right? It's just us. Come. Now the final, the CEO. The CEO of the Education Program. The roles, coordinate with VP about meeting preparation. Because President will not talk to all the people and he will talk to Vice President Education and say, everything right? Do you want any help? Okay, VP Education say, no, don't worry, all set. So just come and greet. Good. Okay, then initiate EXCO meeting and review progress of YLP. At least once in 2 weeks, the president will call for a meeting and say everything is fine, we're doing well, are we all set? Okay, it's a responsibility of the YLP president to push the chief coordinator, sir, can we have a meeting? Let's bring all the EXCO members and discuss about how things are moving. Then contact participants and give them needed support. The president should call the participants and say, hi, how are you? Just to cheer them up. Okay? Then upon arrival at club meeting, again review the meeting agenda, check the meeting agenda, greet guests and participants. Then during club meetings, call meeting to order. Then introduce guests. If for example, you will be bringing some guests, right? When you bring guests, you have to inform the YLP president that I have a guest. So the president will ask you, can you please? So you can say that I have a guest, so and so is here visiting us. So you have to, because this is a formal system. Not all can step in and sit over there. They cannot. Okay. Then deliver a motivational speech of 3 minutes. The president should deliver a 3-minute speech every meeting. Then conduct business portion of the meeting if required, and then provide information for next meeting and announcement. Final adjournment will be from the club president. Okay? So basically, club president is similar to CEO. And if you look at HR manager is education. So if you training it, so all those things you can relate these positions. Going forward, when you go into a company, you will feel like, okay, I have done something similar. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have any quick questions, I will answer. Roles, responsibilities, anything? Most importantly, not all are alike. Some may be very polished speakers, some may be weak in speaking, some may be not so good in English. Okay, because none of us are native speakers of English language, right? Help each other. Okay, if anyone makes a mistake on stage, don't laugh. It's a crime. Okay. What you will get if you laugh at your brother and sister? You won't. So if anything, support them. Maybe going forward, someone may come over there, when they speak, they may get stuck in between. Support them. Maybe you can ask another question or something. No problem, talk about. Just initiate something. Don't let one of you over there collapse. If anyone collapses over there, it's you because of you. So you have to support. As I told you, not all are alike. There are people who are first time on stage. There are people who have been multiple times. So this is a platform where everyone gets fair chance. Fair chance to enhance them. Not all alike. There are people first time on stage. So it's a collective responsibility to support them. Agreed? Agreed? Yes. And you can address Toastmasters as uncle, not sir. We are not teachers. Because teaching is not easy. Teachers take 2 weeks time out of our time and doing this. Teachers. When you say sir, it's not easy for us to do it. So when you say sir, it is a big, when we feel very heavy. So Uncle Tabu, Uncle Shivakumar, the Uncle Safar. No sir. Because that's not fair. Okay? That's all from my side. Okay, Prachi lady on stage.
Thank you to Master Safar Mohammed Uncle for that cherished and informative session. This will definitely be an eye-opener and extremely useful for all the YouTubers. Now let us have a short break. And now Toastmaster Sabangal will give a gift to President will give a gift to Toastmaster Sabangal.
Please give a thumbs up. My two support, Fatima and Faraz, please join me. Thanks for your support.
Now we'll have a short break. Can I have samosas and please?
Sabu, just a grab, we are already
Only 5 minutes, sir. Take the snacks and come back.
This enthusiastic youth leader Aina Anju is well composed and confident, which makes her person born to succeed. Let us welcome youth leader Aina Anju with a roaring round of applause. Leader Aina Anju, rise up your speech, be the difference you wish to see in the world.
Am I audible?
That's my go.
Back in 2003, in the month of May, my mother, Mrs. Sajira Anju, and my father, Mr. Anju Hamza, got married. Soon after, they had their first child, my big bro, Mohammed Vishal, who is also a product of the first ever Periyar YLP. But then, it was a long wait of 6 years. Can you guess what the wait was for? Respected YLOD, distinguished guests, Toastmasters, and my dear euphoric youth leaders, a fantabulous good evening to all. Yes, good things take time. They were anxiously waiting. It was the 3rd February morning. The sun was shining, the sky was blue, and the leaves were dancing in the cool winter breeze. And I, Aina Anju, came into this beautiful world with dazzling eyes. As my name suggests, Aina, a lady with beautiful eyes. I flew back to Saudi when I was 40 days old, and that was my first ever flight. I am an 8th grader of IISJ, and this is my 13th year of schooling. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm just a 13-year-old. Now, you must be wondering, how is that possible? Yes, dears, I joined my mother's school at the right age of 6 months, as she was working as the academic director and vice principal of Al Modism International School. I have always been a sweetheart to my papa. My father, Mr. Anju Hamza, is a self-made businessman who has his business all over the Middle East, which he has achieved through his hard work and determination. He has instilled in me the greatest qualities of companionship and commitment. Of course, my speech will not be complete without talking about my brother, my big bro, my bhaiya, my partner in crime, Mohammed Mishal, who is currently pursuing his higher education in IBM in Dubai. Though I hate to admit it, I do miss him a lot these days. Being associated with a school from such a young age has made me self-reliant and confident in everything I did. As I grew up watching my mom solve all her problems with such an ease, it is she who taught me that if a problem doesn't have a solution, it's not a problem at all. She instilled in me the qualities of resilience and compassion. You know, I still remember my first ever stage performance at the age of 2. I was dressed up as Shakuntala and I represented India in that multinational school. Then, at the age of 3, I started taking dance lessons, which then became the true love of my life. I love to travel, and it is one of my biggest dreams to travel around the whole world. So far, I've been lucky enough to travel to 12 countries. Let me ask you something. What do you want to become when you grow up? I'm sure each one of us has heard this question at least once in our lives. As a 4 to 5-year-old, I used to tell everyone, I want to become a teacher. As I grew up watching the most powerful woman in my life, my mom, work in a school. It was truly inspiring. Then, it was aerospace engineer. Then, it was a dermatologist, and so on. Last year, while visiting a dad's friend, during a conversation he asked me, Beta, what do you want to become when you grow up? I thought about it for a moment and replied, I want to become an entrepreneur. Felt as if time had stopped. I still remember the faces on all my family, as that was not an answer they were expecting. They were so shocked. But then, after a while, recovering from the shock, my dad said, well now, you can join me in my business. I was quick to cut him off and said no, because no matter what I do in life, I want to build myself from A to Z, instead of having someone keep it ready for me. As I believe that hard-earned success is there to stay, unlike success earned overnight. That is one of the biggest lessons that I have learned from my parents.
Henry Wadsworth has truly said, heights by great men reached and kept were not by sudden flights. While their companions leapt, they were trolling upwards in the night. Of course, simply talking about this is not going to make my dreams come true. I have to work hard, sweat it out, and not be stopped by the hurdles on my path to success. Yes, dears, be the difference you wish to see in this world. Work hard to achieve your dreams. And I know you will do it. I believe in each and every one of us. We are the future. Let's make a difference. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Leader Aina, for that wonderful speech. Next will be an international speech by Leader Afra Ashraf, which will be evaluated by Toastmaster Seema Shibu Aunty. Toastmaster Seema Shibu Aunty, could you please read out the objectives of the international speech?
Modest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, debaters, guests, family, media. The objectives of the international speech inspire the audience by appealing to noble motives and challenging the audience to achieve a higher level of beliefs or achievement. Appeal to the audience needs and emotions using stories, anecdotes, and quotes to add drama. I wish you all the best to the speaker. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Seema Shibu Aunty, for an effective evaluation. And Leader Afra Ashraf is an upcoming Leader prodigy, not only in leadership but also in public speaking. She's having all the potential to be one of the best speakers and leaders of public speaking. Please welcome Leader Afra Ashraf with a full round of applause. Leader Afra Ashraf, the title of the speech is Embrace Unity in Diversity.
Am I audible? Once upon a time, there was a small village in which everyone looked the same, spoke the same, and had the same beliefs. One day, a traveler arrived in this town who looked different, spoke a different language, and had different beliefs. Their customs, traditions, and way of life were vastly different from him. Initially, he felt a sense of trepidation. He felt uneasy because of all the unsimilarities, and it made it impossible for him to find a common ground. But as days passed into weeks, he slowly began to realize that beneath all the dissimilarities there lay a shared humanity that transcended many things. After that realization, he spent his evenings talking with the villagers. They found many things which the other experienced, and at that moment, they realized that celebrating diversity is not about erasing all the differences, but about embracing them. It is the common thread that each one of us share as human beings. Respected MOC, distinguished guests, parents, mentors, Toastmasters, and my dear exuberant youth leaders, a very warm good evening to you all.
Good evening.
As Ola Joseph has rightfully said, diversity is not about how we differ. It is about embracing one another's uniqueness. There are many things we differ, but we have to see the strength and beauty in the diversity that lies within us. In my classroom of 35 girls, each one of us is different and have different beliefs and are from different backgrounds, even though we're from the same country. But when we sit together as friends and share our ideas, feelings, or food, we feel connected despite all the similarities. We make a good team because we embrace and respect one another's differences. Our differences are what makes us unique, and it is through our unity we make a successful team. Each one of us brings a creative perspective, a set of skills, and a wealth of knowledge that, when combined, can lead to so many achievements. However, diversity can also be a source of conflicts. The wars and chaos that you see in the world today are results of such conflicts. But it is up to us to break down these So friends, let us celebrate diversity not as an abstract concept, but as a lived experience that enriches our lives. Let us recognize that our differences do not diminish us, but empowers us to reach many heights, think creatively, and solve complex problems and live in a world where it embraces equality and inclusivity. We must also recognize that unity does not mean uniformity. It does not have to be a state or condition in which everything is boring. We can all strive towards a common goal while still celebrating our differences. We must celebrate diversity, not only because it is the right thing to do, but because it promotes inclusiveness, understanding, and tolerance. There are many ways to celebrate diversity. One way is to participate in cultural events and festivals. These events showcase the traditions, food, art, culture, music of different cultures and are a great way for us to learn and appreciate the diversity in our world. At the end of the day, celebrating diversity is about treating everyone with respect and dignity. It is about acknowledging and valuing the differences that makes each one of us unique. By celebrating diversity, we create a better and more inclusive world for all. Dears, let us embrace our fellow human beings, regardless of their color, caste, or creed. Seek to understand before being understood. Let us foster an environment that enriches us as human beings. Together, we can create a better future for ourselves and for generations to come. And I know you and I together can do this. Let us spread love and embrace unity in diversity. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashraf, for that well-delivered speech. Let us know the time taken by each speaker for the time.
For the icebreaker speech by youth leader Aina Anju, the time taken is 4 minutes 52 seconds qualified. And for the international speech by youth leader Afra Ashraf, the time taken is 5 minutes exactly qualified.
Okay, thank you, youth leader and Ashraf. Now I would like to welcome Toastmaster Sabu Abdul.
I'd like to welcome our President sir. So, this is time to recognize our international speaker and icebreaker speaker. Please come, Aina and Afra. So, for recognizing our talented speakers, we have a baby with us today. Do you know who is that?
Janaki.
Janaki. Yes, come. Janaki, please.
Straight.
Please, straight.
Sabu. Aina mother.
Ah, yes, ma'am, please.
He is the right person to recognize her.
Please, please.
Pragati, just come forward. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sabu.
Now I would invite Toastmaster Harish Bhargan uncle to the podium.
So next we are proceeding to the evaluation session. My role is the general evaluator, and today we have seen two exemplary speeches. But the beauty in Toastmasters is that we will provide feedback to every performance. Because always we know there is room for improvement, and once we improve little by little over a period of time, the improvement is going to be exponential. So with that, let us first have the evaluation of the icebreaker speech. For that, please let me welcome to the stage distinguished Toastmaster Shibu Savior.
Mr. General Evaluator, Toastmasters, and my youth leaders, welcome guests. A very pleasant good evening to one and all. Dear youth leaders, what a wonderful icebreaker speech delivered by Anshu, youth leader Aina Anshu. Have you noticed how she performed her speech, how she delivered her speech, how the beautiful way she delivered? How many of you thoroughly enjoyed her speech? Raise your hands. Yes, almost everyone. Actually, this is the beauty of Toastmasters speech. Well structured from the beginning to end. I was not even get time to just move back or just see some other, I didn't get any time to, I was keep listening to the speech. Fantastic speech, and congratulations to youth leader Aina Anshu. Now, every time when you give an icebreaker speech, you don't need to ask about her or him related to her life or related to her, what you call that word, her, everything it has delivered. So this is the one of the prime. And when you talk about, I was just talking about one of our senior Toastmasters. How can we give some recommendations? So I hardly, very difficult to give her some recommendations because she is delivering such a, local speaker, something like that. So my humble suggestion is, it is a general evaluation for every one of you. Just try to get a theme for your evaluation speech and elaborate it and give from your personal experiences and your general details in your speech. Definitely, you can also deliver one of the best speeches in the coming days. You all have to speak icebreaker speech. This is your first project, so take it from this. So I didn't see any recommendations. Sorry to say that, because because you had wonderfully done your speech. Thank you very much, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Shibu. It was indeed very tough job, and you have given to all of us. Actually, Shibu asked me for a recommendation. Well done, dear youth leaders. You have seen how captivating that speech was from the beginning to end. And I did attended the youth leadership program only last year. So this is the kind of improvement each and every one of you can find. Okay? Never think, now do not think that it's going to be difficult. No, it will come to you. All that you need to do is just turn up every day, come to the stage and deliver whatever that is possible. Day by day, you are going to improve. And at the end of this 10th session, you are not going to believe that have you changed so much or how could I change so much. And others are going to tell you that even though you don't realize, they will say it is the most amazing transformation that you had through this process. Okay? Take it and just be part of the flow. That's all. Keep coming. That's the first part. Now to evaluate the second speaker, please help me welcome another DTM Simashu.
Thank you, Ravi Manager. YLP coordinator, fellow Toastmasters, delegates, all team members, then my dear, what is she? Alpha? Yes, Alpha particularly, a very pleasant good evening to you all. Yes, today we all know it's a model speech for everyone. Afra did such a wonderful speech. Congratulations, Afra. Your confidence, your level of speaking, everything, excellent performance. Then we started the speech with a storytelling model, and it was very attractive and attention grabbing. Secondly, your body language. It tells us everything. That means you prepared very well for today's speech. Then, thirdly, your speech craft. Everything you crafted nice way, and one after another, such a wonderful way we can understand in a nice way, especially the new youth leaders. The next point, the topic you selected. Actually, we all know we are from India but different states, isn't it? So we have some kind of similarities and dissimilarities, isn't it? That is the reason this topic is apt for today. In this platform, it's common for all. You should show your unity, and from the unity, you show the diversity here on this stage. This is a good topic and good selection for today's meeting. Then finally, you emphasize this points such a nice way from beginning to the end. Congratulations, Afra. Then we all here for the evaluation structure. The evaluator should give few recommendation points if the speech is that much impressive. For that, it's for Afra also other youth leaders as well. The beginning, we started with a storytelling model. I think it was a bit lengthy. So if you make it shorter, it will be more attractive and attention grabbing next time. Okay. Secondly, you said many examples, but instead of, if you focus a unique example for the unity and diversity, it will be, I think it would enhance your speech in such a level. Then you all are kids. Okay. So we people all like what we know, all are tensed here, isn't it? So if you sprinkle little humor, it will be elevate your speech in another level. So all over, it was a very fantastic speech, I say. Congratulations to you. I expect more speeches. I hope the youth leaders get understood how to deliver the speech and how to craft your speech and which all points you have to focus. Over to you. Then all the best to you.
Thank you, Sima. It was after speech also. It was very, very difficult to evaluate, and from my side, I didn't find any recommendation. But Sima
could find. In Toastmasters, we always say there is always room for improvement, or the biggest room is the room for improvement. So even in the best speech, there are certain ways to improve. And luckily, we have a competent evaluator who will support it. But so, dear youth leaders, you have now seen how to deliver an icebreaker, how an international will be done. You all will have to do an icebreaker as well as an international. So in the next meeting, some of you are going to deliver an icebreaker. So now you have seen. Next step for you to get in touch with your mentor or some other Toastmasters who is here. If you reach out to them, they are going to support you to craft it, practice it, and your journey starts. Okay? Are you all ready for it? Are you excited?
Yes.
Right. With that, back to the period of the day.
Thank you, Periyar YLP and Seemaji and all the other Toastmasters. Now let us have the grammarians report.
Respected Toastmasters, my dear friends. A very good evening to one and all.
Good evening.
Before doing my job, I need to take 1 minute and tell you guys. When I came first to YLP, I was so afraid. I couldn't even stand up and get to a coordinate. I made so much mistake. But now, I'm so much confident, able to speak to you guys. Definitely. I'm 100% sure each one of you is going to be massively improving in your own way. Don't compete with others, compete with yourself. That's going to improve you. So, my job is to take fount of the grammatical good phrases. Everybody's speech had a very good grammar and all the phrases were excellent. The one that I point out is diversity as an abstract concept. I found it interesting. And the word curious was used by most of the Toastmasters, especially youth leader Harshil and youth leader Taha. Give them a round of applause. Thank you and enjoy your youth leadership program.
Now let us move to the fourth and very crucial session, the installation of the officers of the youth leadership program. The person who is going to conduct this session is well known to the Toastmasters fraternity in Jubail for his dedication and hard work. He is not only a mentor for many but a brand ambassador for Toastmasters who had introduced large numbers of personals to the Toastmasters. With a loud round of applause, please welcome BTM Shivada's uncle to conduct the session.
My voice is clear, right?
Yes.
So, let me ask you a question first. Only the youth leader need to answer. Senior Toastmaster, you should not answer to my question. Be silent. Dear youth leader, Amai looks like a youth leader? Yes. Yes or no? Yes. I am always youth leader. Don't worry about that. Thank you, youth leader, for that amazing introduction. Prakriti, I am so privileged and granted. I will reciprocate this in similar occasions. So, youth leader of the day, YLP coordinator Toastmaster Sabu, Mr. President Toastmaster Roshan, fellow Toastmasters and curious youth leaders and parents. Good evening to one and all. How are you today? Dear youth leaders, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
I am DTM Shivadas Bhaskaran, going to install today's officer for next 3 meetings. As the usual YLP procedure, we are nominating the following youth leaders as executive committee members for the first 3 meetings. Here we go. I would like to all the news office bearers to come forward and join me in the podium as I call your name.
please come up and stand in order. First, we are going to introduce the terms. It is none other than Youth Leader Joshni Vijaykumar and Youth Leader Kanwar Taha. Please be on. Vice President Public Relations Youth Leader Sanjay Reddy. Youth League VP membership, I think Toastmasters are Sultan Manote came today. Secretary, Youth Leader Humaira Fatima. Vice President Education, Youth Leader Harshil Nisha. Last but not least, the President, the CEO, Youth Leader Siddharth Manoj. These are the team for the next 2-3 YLP meetings. So I am here to install the offices of the Periyar Youth Leadership Program 2022-23 and to prepare them for the challenges that ahead. Their collective challenges to make this YLP strong and dedicated to helping youth leaders from all walks of life to speak in an effective manner and thereby gain their leadership and communication skills. I will ask each officer to hold the gavel as a symbol of leadership as I briefly discuss the challenges he or she must meet, the responsibilities he or she must fulfill. First we go, Youth Leader Joshni Vijaykumar and Youth Leader Kanwar Taha Sir. You are responsible for setting the stage for the YLP meetings. Your duties include securing a room for the meeting, maintaining YLP equipment, arranging the room before the meetings, and getting members and guests. Greeting members and guests. Will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities? Yes. Please hand over to Youth Leader Sujan Reddy, VP Public Relations. Youth Leader Sujan, you are the face of this YLP and work with the Chief YLP Coordinator and prepare the flyer for the meeting and post in YLP group and social sites to give publicity for the YLP 2023 and 2024. Will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities? Yes. Thank you. Now, Secretary, Youth Leader Humaira Fatima. You are responsible for maintaining a YLP attendance register, take note of the proceedings of the meeting, read out the minutes when called upon by the President. Will you perform these duties to the best of your abilities? Thank you, Secretary, Youth Leader Humaira Fatima. Moving on, Vice President Education, Youth Leader Harshil Nisha. Having been selected to the you are responsible for planning successful YLP meetings so that each member has the opportunity to achieve his or her educational goals. You are the second highest ranking YLP office bearers and will preside at YLP meeting in the absence of the President. You will always interact with your team and the Chief YLP Coordinator. Will you perform this responsibility with your abilities? Thank you, Youth Leader Harshil Nisha. Moving on, the CEO and the President of Periyar YLP 2023-2024, Youth Leader Siddharth Manoj. Having been selected as the President of the Periyar YLP 23-24, you are the Chief Executive Officer and will be expected to present all the YLP meetings and all meetings of your Executive Committee. It is your challenge to see that this YLP enables members to achieve their educational goals. It is also your challenge to see that this YLP helps the youth leaders to meet their goals. Please accept the gavel as a symbol of your leadership and dedication to the office. Will you perform these responsibilities with your abilities?
With my heart, yes.
Thank you. That is the spirit of YLP. All dear youth leaders, it is your time to stand up. Please stand up, all the youth leaders. The growth and development of youth leadership program depend largely upon the actions of this group. Dear youth leaders, do you pledge to individually and collectively stand by this YLP and work with this team throughout this program?
Yes.
Thank you. Please be on your seat.
Thank you.
Except youth leaders in that manner, all other office bearers can take your seats. One for another required. Yes. Big round of applause to them. Except for youth leaders in there, or you can take this. Now, this is the time to address our young and dynamic youth leadership president, youth leader Siddharth Manoj. Please.
Thank you, Shivadas uncle, for that ecstatic introduction. Eminent Toastmasters and my ecstatic youth leaders, I wish a very happy and pleasant good evening to all. I am M. Siddharth, the president of YLP 2023-2024. First of all, I would like to welcome you to Periyar Toastmasters Club, where each word spoken is a step towards personal and professional growth. Today, we gather not just as individuals, but as a community of aspiring communicators and leaders. As you embark on this path, remember that every speech you give, every role you undertake, is a stepping stone towards unlocking your full potential. Here you will find a number of supporting network of Toastmasters and motivating mentors cheering you on every step of the way in. This club is the best pathway and leadership program to sharpen your communication skills and build your confidence to perform in front of 1 million people. As of me, I am one of those people who have already experienced supportive nature and the consistent support and spirit given by the Toastmasters and our dear mentors to us. We are all a big community now. Let's raise our spirits of joy and passion and make this session a successful one. Your voice has the power to inspire, influence, and ignite changes. Embrace the stage, speak the truth, and the world will listen to you. Wish you good luck for the wonderful session of YLP 2023 to 2024. Thank you. Over to the
Amazing, isn't it? Big round of applause to Toastmasters. Developing excellent communication skills is absolutely essential for every individual, and this is the right platform. You will get it, and you will see the changes. Now, how you leader Aina and you leader Afra perform, this is because they have joined the Periyar Toastmasters, maybe any other ILP program, but the transformation is immensely benefited. Some of the parents may be aware of. Some of them are already been here, so they might know how the transformation will be. Never mind, because everyone is not unique. You have your own talent, your own potential. Because as our president rightly pointed, unity is our strength. Always believe. Never think you are nothing. Never think you are everything. Always think you are something and you can achieve anything. With that, let me conclude back to the youth leader of the day, President. I wish all the best to this group team and Periyar YLP. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivadas Uncle, for that encouraging installation ceremony. If you want to be the best, try to know deeper. Each and every youth leader participated had definitely tried to know deeper and were the best in the speeches and assignments. I thoroughly enjoyed the session. Thank you, YLP Coordinator, Toastmaster Sabu Uncle, and President Toastmaster Roshan Patrick Uncle for providing me with this unique opportunity. Let me conclude with a quote. Once you know a difficult person deeper, it will simply be easy to handle. Thank you, and over to you, Chief YLP Coordinator, Toastmaster Sabu.
it's a time to recognize our assignees today. Pradipilla and Raya and Mirsa. Please come to the stage. So for recognizing our VP of Danish Bhargavan, please come to the stage.
Group photo, please.
Please.
Manoj, be on the stage, please. Manoj,
please.
Manoj, Krishnan.
Now it's time. Now it's time to recognize our immediate past president of the Toastmasters Club and its team. So, for recognizing our current president, Toastmaster Worship Patrick, please come on the stage.
Good evening, Toastmasters. Periyar has a very great legacy. This is the fifth time we are conducting the YLP, and the third consecutive one. Last year also we have conducted YLP, and DTM Shiva was the president in 2022-23. Toastmaster Manoj Kumar was the YLP coordinator last year. And last year's YLP program was a grand success, and you could see the difference on the YLP program what was conducted last year's. The assignees who gave the speeches, you can understand the difference from them. So for the facilitation, what the last year president has done, let me call DTM Shiva to just give a small presentation on his tenure.
Thank you, Mr. President. Sorry to see my face again on this podium. Excuse me. I always believe there is a way. Whether there is a will, there is a way always. When I took charge of the president of this prestigious club, I took charge from distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargavan and team. That time I was little bit reluctant to take this responsibility. I told them I will not ever be a president of this prestigious club. But gradually I myself agreed, but the remain was history actually. We took charge of the 2020 to 23 EXCOM when the Periyar third YLP under the guidance of distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Nair. That time itself the history begins. Because again we conducted fourth YLP, maybe in the Dubai or NBA Saudi Arabia Toastmasters fraternity. This is the first EXCOM who witnessed two YLP. Is it history?
Yes.
So that's I called we created history. And gratitude is one of the most powerful human emotions. So let me give this opportunity to recognize my team of self-motivated team in 2020 to 2023. Sir. Secretary Toastmaster Vikram Kumar, Treasurer Toastmaster Sabu Cletus, Secretary Toastmaster Reddy Nair, VP Public Relations Toastmaster Ashley Titus, VP Vice President Membership Toastmaster Sushil Gupta, VP Education Toastmaster Roshan Patrick. So we captured a 42-second video just to see and how we were and how was that term you can see. Please. We conducted 4th YLP, became distinguished class classes in January itself, and we have perfect 10 out of 10. One of our Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster Harish Bhargavan moved to club level, area level, division level, and the district level for humorous speech contest. Because of we conducted family together. More importantly, we inducted 11 members. That's all are young and dynamic clubs to this unique club. That is one of the beauties of our time. We inducted 11 new members for this prestigious club. What else is club is secured, right? So we are going to, my token of love and appreciation, we are going to recognize those fabulous teams, including me. We have some of the members are not available due to their personal thing. So let me call upon those who are available here. The treasurer, Toastmaster Sabu Cletus. Our VP Public Relations, who created this video, this is none other than Toastmaster Ashley Title. Unfortunately, he is not there. Our Secretary Toastmaster Reddy Nair also is not available due to some personal commitment. And our VP membership, who inducted 11 members to this club, also in vacations, Toastmaster Sushil Gupta. So moving on, I told you we bagged 10 out of 10. This is because of there is a silent gentleman who worked silently. That is none other than our current president, Toastmaster Roshan Patrick. Oh my God! Finally, you were truly Toastmaster Shivadas Master. Harish, please. It's my privilege you will be here. With your all your support and permission, let me answer this topic of Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Youth Leadership President. Thank you, YLP Coordinator. And thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Manoj Sinha. Sorry, Harish Bhargavan. Be thankful for what you have. You will end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never ever have enough. Said by Oprah Winfrey. Together we learn, together we grow, and unity our strength. I wish all the very best to the new team, not only the new team, but this YLP team. YLP is our bread. So thank you, good night, cheers, and have a nice day to all the viewers and parents.
Thank you, PTM students. So, dear youth leaders, how was the day?
Ecstatic.
Say it once again.
Excellent.
Now listen.
Ecstatic. Outstanding.
Wow. Then, again.
Informative.
How do you feel? Did you learn something?
Encouraged.
Yeah. We have 10 minutes more. So for that, we have a tradition. Every meeting since last 3 years or 4 years, we have a tradition. Without 10 minutes advice from our DTM Harish Bhargavan uncle, the day will not be complete. So I will request our DTM Harish Bhargavan on stage to inspire our youth leaders.
I think an advice is something nobody wishes to hear, isn't it? So I am not going to advise you. Before that, we have some parents here. Any of you, would you like to come on stage and share what you felt? Okay, if you are not ready now, just think about it and later. Alright. Dear youth leaders, here we are to learn something that you will not normally learn from schools. Alright. And there is a fixed curriculum, and you will all be taught so many things. How many of you have been told to be honest all the time? Please show, see, yeah, all of you. Okay, how many of you have seen those who advise you to be honest are not in fact honest? Yeah, you have seen people breaking their own advices. Yes. So in that case, what advice should you follow?
Follow your own advices.
Follow?
Follow your own advices.
Your own advices. How can you know whether that advice is going to lead you to something good or bad?
You'll have to find it out.
You will have to find it out. Okay. So what you say is try to experiment and see. But in order to experiment and find even the simplest of things, sometimes it might make us infinite amount of time and effort. So trying to experiment is always a good thing. But it may not always be very efficient. So what is the alternative then? Maybe somebody has already done those experiments, and it is a smarter approach to learn from what others have already found, isn't it? Okay? Yes. Now, what I am going to share you next, if you grasp it, that will instantly set you apart and ahead of the rest. Are you ready to learn it?
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to, okay? Imagine, let us first do a thought experiment. Okay? Imagine you are given a portion of your most favorite food. What is your most favorite food? Biryani, okay? Biryani, okay? It is your lunchtime, you are not very much starving, okay? And somebody is giving you delicious, most special, your most favorite portion of biryani, half a portion of biryani. And they are giving it to you. And they tell you, don't eat it now. If you eat it now, you will get only this portion of biryani. But if you don't eat it, until the time I come back, you will get the full portion of biryani. Can you imagine the situation?
Yes.
After telling that, that person says, I am going out and I will come back after some time. Until then, if you don't eat this biryani, you will get the full portion. Before I come back, if you eat, you will get only this half portion of biryani. And he or she left. How many of you will eat that biryani immediately? Only one, two, three, okay. Oh, okay. How many of you will wait until, how many of you will fail in your attempt to wait? You don't know. Many might fail. Okay. This is a group experiment that was conducted. Have you heard about this experiment? Yes. What was that? Akshay, tell me. All right. Actually, this happened in Stanford University. 4-year-old students. They were taken to a room like this. And they were told, you will be given one marshmallow. And if you have it, immediately it is the only marshmallow you are going to get. But if you wait until I come back, you will get 2 marshmallows. Saying this, the experimenter left. And after about 15 minutes, the experimenter came back. About 30% of the students had taken the marshmallow immediately. As soon as the experimenter left, they took it. About 30%, they tried their level best. But they succumbed to their temptation before the experimenter came. So they also had it. They took about only 1 marshmallow. The remaining, that is roughly 30%, they could fight off their temptation. They could remain and they all won those 2 marshmallows. So what? The real insight of it came after 12 years, 12 or 14 years. All these students, they were tracked. How they are doing in their life after 14 years. Those students who were able to defer that temptation, they were able to rein in that temptation, who could keep that discipline to wait until the experiment would come back and got those 2 marshmallows, they were ahead of the rest in their scores, in their outgoing nature, in their social activities. They were better leaders, they were better performers. Now there is one more thing to it. It is not something that a person needs to be born with in order to have the discipline to avoid the temptation of immediately taking that marshmallow. Those students who were successful in waiting, they were studied. What they found is that those students, they did not stare at the marshmallow. As soon as the experimenter left, what they did is they either moved to the window and looked outside or ducked under the desk. They turned their attention away from the marshmallow and they could that way maintain the discipline. And the other 30%, they tried very hard, but they were looking at the marshmallow and trying so hard to contain that, and they couldn't. They failed. So what does it teach you? What does it teach you? Can somebody tell me? Can you? What is the lesson?
Patience.
Good. Okay. Yes.
If you wait for a moment, you can be successful.
Good. Yes. Someone else? Anybody? Yes.
We have to learn how to control our mind.
Good.
To be able to resist it.
Yeah, okay. This is called delayed gratification. Instead of getting into something immediate, that immediate one marshmallow, that is called an immediate gratification. You will feel that immediate gratification of your sensation. But if you are able to defer it for some time, that is called delayed gratification. That is a surefire way to progress far ahead in life. Okay, now what is the way for it? You know that delayed gratification is the way, but how to practice it? What is the technique behind? Can somebody say? Technique here is to turn your attention away from whatever that immediate attraction that is there in front of you and look at your long-term goals. If your long-term goal is to study well and there is somebody asking you to do video games, do not stare at the video game and try to study. Keep your mobiles away, locked in a cupboard or far out of sight. If you are trying to fight overweight, do not stuff your fridge with ice creams and do not keep pizza and fried chicken on the table. And then if you try to starve and diet, surefire you are going to fail. So remove these immediate temptations away, keep them out of sight. Out of sight means out of mind. And focus on your own long-term goal. If you want to be a doctor, keep that thought in your mind. Okay? So what is the secret of success?
Keep the distractions away and focus on your goal.
Yes, and that is called delayed gratification. Just Sabu, how much time I have? 5 more. Okay, just 2 more minutes. I have to tell you one more thing. Thing is, if you discuss this with someone else, they will tell you this goes against our age-old wisdom. We have someone called Aesop. Aesop fables you all would have heard. Aesop has told, one bird in hand was 2 in the bush. If you follow that, one marshmallow in hand is worth 2 later on. But that was true at the time of Aesop, not in this present day. Aesop was a slave 2000 years ago. For Aesop to survive, even the slightest of grain that he could lay hands upon, if he doesn't take it immediately, someone else is going to take it away and he is going to die. But we are not living in that situation. We are living in relative abundance. So never get distracted by what Aesop told 2000 years ago. We are living in a different era. So keep this in mind. I will come back. If I am given another chance, I will come back and ask you this question again. What is the secret of long-term success? And what will be your answer? Good. I will see whether you remember it now. What question to the parents? Any of you are ready to come to the stage now? Please.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. As Vidyam Safai sir said, I am hiding my shivering actually. And I am from the beginning till the end. Now till now I am sitting there because I love children performing on stage actually. Especially when it is a speech or something like that, because I love children doing that. And that's why I always push my daughter to any stage where whenever there is an opportunity, I push her to the stage. And whenever I push her to the stage, she will ask me, one time you go to the stage, then you will know how does it feel. And now I am feeling it actually. And to the youth leaders, I want to tell you is that this is an opportunity. You have to take advantage of it. Work hard. Don't take it just granted. Just work hard on it. You will get opportunity very rarely. You have to work hard on it, and you have to make you, as the two our youth leaders performed here. That was a very fantastic thing. And you all, the first time you were giving the introduction and all that were very fabulous. You performed very well. Keep on like this. Thank you.
See, youth leadership program is a learning experience not only for the youth leaders. It involves everyone in the family. The parents, and in some cases the siblings also come, and they too become better speakers than we have seen. Okay? Please, Toastmaster, we have a Toastmaster and a parent. Please come.
Good evening to all. Really, it was all a wonderful speech and it was a good music for our ears who were sitting in the back side. So you can see that it is very easy to tame a kid, but it is very difficult to tame an adult. But if you are growing adult and if you want to get some habit, it is very difficult. But as a kid, it is a very easy. So practice now itself, avoid all the stage fears and try to come up, try to improve yourself. Because if you are growing older, it is very difficult to come across the fear. Because most of us you are seeing, if you are a kid, you can drive the bicycle, you can drive the motorcycle, everything very easily. But if you are growing old and if you don't know how to drive the car, it is very difficult because you will be thinking too much about the pros and cons. I will hit him, I will meet with an accident. But if you are a kid, you will not think about anything. Just do it, whatever it is.
Thank you. Now my roll is over. Back to Toastmaster, our coordinator Randall Saluplitus.
Thank you, DTM department for that civics and beautiful message you given to the children. Anyway, Ashil, please come. I will request our VP Education regarding the next week assignment. He will read the assignment. Please all, please listen. This is the assignment for you. Next week, next Friday onwards, you are the one performing here. You will be sitting out.
They can just stand up and all.
Yeah. Stand.
First icebreaker speech by Siddharth.
Please stand up.
Second icebreaker speech by Humaira Fatima.
Stand up.
Third icebreaker speech by Afshin Shah. Fourth icebreaker speech by fifth icebreaker speech by Kanwar. Sixth icebreaker speech by Harshil Meeks. Kanwar Taha.
Please stand, both of you.
Eighth icebreaker speech by Sujan Reddy.
Sujan Reddy.
And ninth TT Master. Eighth icebreaker speech by Grammarian Jaza. TT Master Zida. Second TT Master Joshini. Counter Aaron Joe. Joke Master Muhammad Hami. Muhammad Hami. Vote counter Sultan. Timer Janaki Arun. TT speaker Ayhan Ahmad. Second TT speaker Muhammad Khalid. Third TT speaker Manushri Prema. Sabrish Velmurugan. Muhammad Shalinma. Fourth Rakesh Ahmad Khan. Fifth Muhammad Afan Zain. General Evaluator Zahura Mehreen. Sorry. Committee Speaker Rosema. Second TT Speaker Abdul Mujib Zubair. TT Speaker Shashanka Verma. TT Speaker Abdul Uthman. TT Speaker Salman. Mohammed Ashla, Suhaib.
So now you understood the assignment, no?
Yes.
So,
all are there, no?
Yes.
Thank you.
so we will circulate this.
So I will circulate this assignment in our WhatsApp group. I think everybody is there in the WhatsApp group, no?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Everybody is there, no? So I will send this one. And another thing is that if you have any doubt, you can call me. My number is there.
Yes.
Everybody knows my number, no?
Yes.
You can call anytime. Okay? You can call and I will give you a mentor this week. So you can call your mentor. I will put the mentor's name also, the name and the mobile number also I will post in the WhatsApp group. So you have to prepare well. Your 100% support is needed. Otherwise you will not learn anything. Okay? You have to try. On the same day, we are there to support you. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if you have any doubt, please call me. Don't hesitate. Because you are new. I know you don't know. But all our Toastmasters are ready to help you. Anytime you can call. Whatever the doubt, should not keep in your mind. Just call and talk to us openly. We are so happy to help you. 100% I am saying, I am giving the assurance, we are always ready to help you. Okay, we need your improvements. We need to see the improvement within 2 meetings. Okay, naturally you have to call me or our other Toastmasters for your help. Okay, thank you. Sit down. Food is ready? So having done, you can adjourn the meeting. Please, President.
Dear youth leaders, how was your YLP coordinator today? Good. Give us special round of applause. This is not an easy task. Your YLP coordinator has been in almost 1.5 months behind this one, calling each one of you, your parents, getting your confirmation, sending out the details. So it is not an easy. Give them one round of applause also. As I said in my welcome speech, you have to be disciplined. There is always a change required in your life. This is one of the changes that you are going to witness in your life. You know, in order to get a balance in cycle, you can't keep in one location and say I am having balance. You need to move and pedal it to have balance. So this journey of youth leadership, this will take you to another destination. So be prepared for your speeches. As Toastmaster Sabu told, he will be a mentor for all of you. Call the mentor. If there is some concerns, call youth leader Sabu. You will find an alternative. But keep in touch. Most important is, I have seen many of the times the youth leader sent the speech and never come to them directly. It is always better to go and meet your mentor personally. Give the speech in front of him, so you will get a confidence there itself. But before coming to the dais, practice it 2-3 times with your mentor. Okay? Now I call the YLP chairman, president. Please come onto the stage and give a few words and adjourn the meeting.
I thank you all youth leaders and members of Periyar Toastmaster Club for honoring me with this wonderful position of president. And I thank you all for being here till the end of this session and supporting all of the members of Periyar Toastmasters to create more wonderful sessions like this. So hope you all had a wonderful session. session at Periyar Club. I had, that's it. So, we will have more sessions like this. For the next session, you'll be more motivated and plus you'll get the support from your mentors. Definitely more confident on the podium. So let me embark this meeting with a quote. If you have a goal and you strive for it, you can achieve it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Everybody please come to the podium to have a group photo.
One